Welcome to IT Vision Enterprises Solution to Pass question in BECE Mathematics, Section A Objectives, Year 1996, Questions 1 to 20. I am Lawrence Danso-Amoako, alias Kapiri Imposi. I am going to be your facilitator. August 1996, Mathematics, Section A, Objective Test, Duration 1R. Question 1. If U, the universal set, equals 0, 1, how many subsets have U? The number of subsets in U is given by the formula 2 raised to the power n, where n is the number of elements in U. The number of elements in U equals 1, 2. So it's 2 raised to the power 2, which equals to 4. So the answer is D. Question 2. The following addition is done in base 10. What number represents ABC? Take note that 225 plus 343 plus ABC equals to 1000. Now 225 plus 343 equals 865. So 568 plus ABC equals 1000. Therefore, ABC equals 1000 minus 568. So 1000 minus 568. That's 2, 3, 4. So the answer is D. Use the mapping below to answer questions 3 and 4. 2 cubed maps into 8. 2 squared maps into 4. 2 raised to the power 1 maps into 2. 2 raised to the power 0 maps into A. And 2 raised to the power minus 1 maps into B. To obtain the second item 4, we have to divide 8 by 2, then it's 4. To obtain the third item 2, we have to divide 4, the previous item, by 2, and then we shall get 2. So to obtain A, we have to divide the previous item 2 by 2, and we shall get 1. To obtain B, we have to divide the previous item 1 by 2, and we shall get half. So, question 3. What value is A? A equals 1. Question 4. What is the value of B? B equals half. Question 5. Write 200,057 in figures. The answer is B. Question 6. What time is the clock above showing? The time is 5, 10, 15, and then 20. 3:20. The answer is D. Question 7. Kujo, Ibu, and Ama share 14,000 cedis among themselves. Kujo had twice as much as Ibu, and Ibu had twice as much as Ama. How much did Ibu get? Kujo, Ibu, and Ama share the money. If Ama had S, Ibu will have twice as much as Ama, so 2S. And Kujo will have twice as much as Ibu, so 4S. The total ratio is going to be equal to 4S plus 2S plus S, which equals 7S. So Ibu's share is going to be equal to 2S divided by the total ratio 7S times 14,000. S will cancel S. 7 goes here 1, 7 goes here 2,000 times 2, we shall get 4,000. So the answer is C. In 8, at what rate of simple interest will 5,000 cedis amount to 7,500 if saved for 5 years? We know that the amount equals the principal plus interest. 5,000 cedis was saved for 5 years, so 5,000 is the principal. The interest we shall find out, and the amount is 7,500. So I equals 7,500 minus 5,000. So I equals 2,500. Now we know that the interest equals principal times time times rate. The principal equals 5,000. The time equals 5 years. The rate equals R. So, and the interest equals 2,500. So, R equals 2,500 divided by 5,000 times 5. 2,500 goes here 1, it goes here 2. So R equals to 1 over 10 or 0.1. Now in percentage it's going to be 0.1 times 100%, which equals to 10%. So the answer is D. Question 9. Simplify 1/3 minus half plus 2/5. So 1/3 minus half plus 2 over 5. The LCM equals 30. 3 into 30, 10, so 10, 2 into 30, 15, plus 5 into 30, 6 times 2, 12. So 10 minus 3 divided by 30, which equals 7 over 30. So the answer is C. Question 10. If 2 raised to the power S equals 8, what is the value of S? 2 raised to the power S equals 8. 2 raised to the power S is therefore equal to 2 raised to the power 3. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. So S equals 3. So the answer is D. The relation between the Celsius C and Fahrenheit F scale of temperature is given by C equals 5 over 9 times into brackets F minus 32. Question 11. If C is 40, F will be, we know that C equals 5 over 9 times F minus 32. We shall multiply through the equation by 9 to eliminate a fraction. This will cancel this. So 9C equals 5F minus 32. Now we shall divide through by 5. This will cancel this. So 9C divided by 5 equals F minus 32. Now we shall send 32 to the other side of the equation. So F equals 9C over 5 plus 32. That is F equals 9C over 5 plus 32. Now, if C equals 40, F is going to be equal to 9 times 40 divided by 5 plus 32. 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here 8. So 72 plus 32, that's 104. So the answer is A. Question 12. If C is minus 40, find the value of F. F equals 9C, that's 9 times minus 40 divided by 5 plus 32. 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here minus 8. So minus 72 plus 32, which equals to minus 40. So the answer is E. Question 13. The ages in years of 9 children at a birthday party are 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 6. What is the mean age? The mean age is going to be equal to 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6, all divided by 9. They are 9 in number, so this will add up to 36 divided by 9, which equals to 4. So the answer is C. In 14, the ages in years of 9 children at a birthday party are 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 6. What is the median age? The ages are 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 6. The numbers are already in ascending order. The median age is the age located at the central position, and this is 4. So the answer is D. Question 15. The ages in years of 9 children at a birthday party are 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 6. If a child is picked at random, what is the probability that he is 5 years old? The number of children that are 5 years old are 1, 2, 3. The total number of children 9. So the probability is going to be 3 divided by 9, which equals 1/3. So the answer is B. Question 16. P with coordinates 2, 5 and Q with coordinates minus 2, 3 are points in the Cartesian plane. Find the vector PQ. The vector OP is given by 2 on minus 5, and the vector OQ is given by minus 2 on 3, and the vector PQ equals OQ minus OP. OQ equals minus 2 on 3 minus OP equals 2 on 5. We shall add up the S components, so we shall get minus 2 minus 2, and then 3 minus 5 for the Y component, so minus 4 on minus 2. So the answer is B. Question 17. Find K in the vector equation. The S components in the above equation is going to be 3 plus 3K equal to minus 3. So 3K equals minus 3 minus 3, or minus 6. So So K equals minus 6 divided by 3, which equals minus 2. So the answer is B. Question 18. In the diagram above, magnitude of RS equals magnitude of RT, find A. Let this angle be B and let this angle be C. The angle here is also C because they are vertically opposite angles. Now the angles at Q should add up to 180 degrees, and therefore B plus 115 should be equal to 180 degrees, or B equals 180 minus 115, which equals 65 degrees. So the angle here equals 65 degrees. Now, since magnitude of RS equals magnitude of RT, triangle RST is an isosceles triangle, and therefore the base angles are equal. So the angle over here equals 73 degrees. Now the sum of angles in triangle RST should add up to 180 degrees, meaning C plus 73 plus 73 should be equal to 180, or C plus 146 should be equal to 180, or C equals 180 minus 146, which equals to 34 degrees. So the angle over here equals 34 degrees. Since the sum of angles in a triangle should add up to 180 degrees, A plus B, which is 65, plus C, which is 34, should add up to 180 degrees, or A plus 99 should be 180 degrees. Therefore, A equals 180 minus 99, which equals to 81. So the answer is B. 19. If A squared minus B squared equals A plus B into brackets times A minus B into brackets, evaluate 9.32 squared minus 0.68 squared. We know that A squared minus B squared equals A plus B times A minus B, and therefore 9.32 squared minus 0.68 squared is going to be equal to 9.32 plus 0.68 times 9.32 minus 0.68. That is, A equals to 9.32 and B equals to 0.68. 9.32 plus 0.68 equals 10. So 10 times 9.32 minus 0.68 equals 468. So 8.64 times 10, we shall get 86.4. So the answer is B. Question 20. Simplify 6 squared divided by 2 squared times 3. That is 6 squared divided by 2 squared times 3. 6 can be written as 2 times 3 all squared divided by 2 squared times 3, and this equals to 2 squared times 3 squared divided by 2 squared times 3. This will cancel this, and This equals 3 times 3 divided by 3. So this will also cancel this. So the answer is 3. So C.